Watch me for 28 miles, average pace of 7 minutes 11. I tried to do a bit of a session, like a sort of progressive, continuous mileage thing. Didn't really work. I'm gonna blame conditions. It was pretty slippy early on. When I put on the faster shoes, it was very slippy. My name's Tim. I run miles and I'm training for the ATP 100k on March. There's like 10 weeks to go to race day and I've been trying to get the volume back up. I have last week managed to increase my long run to 28 miles, which is good. I tried to do a bit of a session within that, which didn't go quite so well. Not so good, but at least I did some 9 miles approximately at sort of faster than 100k pace. Not quite marathon pace. Probably something near 50k pace, that kind of work. But the conditions are pretty bad. It's icy, snow on the ground, not an easy day to run. I finished at 45k, which is 28 miles. To total 102 or 103 miles for that week. So just starting to build up in volume. Just heading back from Victoria Park. Been there since 8 a.m. The time is now 12. Didn't quite start running at 8, but been running for about 3.5 hours. Had to do a little detour to McDonald's for use of the facilities. Yeah, so I kind of planned to do 50k today and do a sort of session within that of 3 or 4 by 3 miles at sort of 100k, 50k marathon pace, 100k, 50k marathon pace, 100k, 50k marathon pace, sort of continuous. The weather here has been pretty rubbish. It sort of snowed, kind of, but iced mainly, frozen. So the park run was cancelled, and the track around Victoria Park was pretty ropey. But some of the roads everywhere else, so I just stayed in Victoria Park. Basically, that kind of mentally sabotaged the session a little bit. The ground was slippery. I didn't, running slowly was okay. When I changed shoes and put the Pro 3s on, they have less grip, and I just didn't manage to do the session as I planned to, which is slightly disappointing, but time on feet, that's good, because obviously I need it. My feet were quite sore. On the 20-mile mark, I was still wearing the Adidas Pro 3s and just sort of finishing my fast a bit, and my feet were sort of, the soles of my feet were super sore, each landing, like painful. So I changed back out into the new Nike Vomeros, which are really good, really cushioned, really soft, and so the pain was alleviated until about mile 24, 25, and then the last 3 or 4-ish miles was a little bit sore, so clearly I need time on my feet. My feet aren't used to the pounding for so long, and ultra running is pounding for a long time. I'm training for a sub 7 100k, and that equates to 6:45 per mile, 4:11 I think per k, which is 2 marathons back to back at 2:57 pace, plus another 10 miles. My previous best in the 100k is 7:14. As part of the race build up, I'll be running longer and longer distances every weekend. So I've done that 45k last weekend. This weekend coming, I hope to do, tomorrow, the next day, Sunday, I plan to do 50, which might be part of this video or it might be the next one. That will build until maybe 65 or 70, 75 at a push. I suspect I won't go much beyond 65. We'll see. Only 10 weeks to go, so there's not a lot of time. So the sub 7 target has been on my radar for a couple of years, and I've been sort of building myself towards that fitness. I think 2025 I was that fitness. Couldn't quite get there. Things went pretty badly on the day. So making 2026 the year that it happens. Tempo work on Wednesday night. I'm supposed to go to track and do K reps with the club, but conditions are getting pretty bad here in Belfast, so me and my training partner and friend Richard went down to Titanic and Titanic Quarter, Airport Road in Belfast, and we did a 17-mile run with 8 by 1k under overs. It's like a continuous run where you do a k 10 seconds quicker than marathon pace, followed by a k 10 seconds slower than marathon pace, and keep that going and repeat that 8 times, which is obviously a total of 16k of effort, which is quite a long way. Very good marathon training, very good 100k training, a decent session under the belt, and it's always easier to do these sessions with a training partner, somebody. So much easier. Today's run has not really gone entirely to plan. In yesterday's bright optimism, in the bright optimism of yesterday, I said this: planning to run 50k tomorrow, which is 31 miles, so it'll be 107, 108 miles for the week. The way I'm planning to run the 50k tomorrow is to basically I want to do some hard work within it, but 50k is a long way, so it's hard work by itself, so you know, it's a balance. My plan is to run it in blocks of 2 12 and a 7. First 12 kind of warm me up, sort of running to get sort of slightly steadier, not exactly easy the whole time, and then put some bouncy shoes on and do 12 progressive miles, probably around Victoria Park because it's just easy and handy, easy for fueling, keep your gels in your car bonnet or whatever. Progressive 12, finishing up sort of around marathon pace or quicker hopefully, and then change the shoes again and do a little cool down of 7 miles, which will total 31 miles or 50k. Tomorrow's plan. Yeah, so I haven't run a glorious 50k progressive run, finishing nearly at marathon pace. I haven't even run 50k, and I'm running out of time here. I'll be able to run 45, and I've got to get to daughter's football match. The grim, or should I say grey, reality of the day is I gave myself an extra hour in bed. I was going to say I slept in, but I didn't. I purposely gave myself an extra hour in bed because I was knackered, because I enjoyed the red wine I had with the steak last night a little too much, or actually I enjoyed a little bit too much of it, and then just didn't get to bed in time, didn't get up on time, didn't have enough time to complete the 50k, although maybe if I'd run a bit quicker I would have. The run didn't go to plan just because mentally I didn't have the kind of determination, I guess, the grit to dig in and like commit to the run and commit to the pacing strategy that I put down on paper and I mentioned yesterday. Instead, I sort of couldn't be bothered getting out of bed. Eventually got out. Couldn't be bothered getting ready. Eventually got ready. Didn't feel like running. Eventually got running. Didn't feel like going fast and didn't. So, while by the end of this run I'll still run 45k or so, it just isn't as good as it should be at this point. Time on feet is one thing, sure, I'm getting that, but 8 more of these kind of runs to go. They need to be critical, crucial runs in the week, and I need to be hitting them properly. And today wasn't that. It was just kind of a, sure, I'll get something done, but you know, within my comfort zone. Grey area running. I ran out, towpath, 12 miles, easy pace, almost recovery pace. Turned around and tried to come a bit faster back. I came back a bit steadier, but still within the easy pace range. You know, 7:05 miling, which is kind of, I suppose, getting towards steady, but still easy. Yeah, just quickly, by grey area I mean no definition in the run, like no sharp colour contrast, you know, no easy pace and then like threshold tempo marathon effort pace, just like this kind of grey wishy-washy, that little bit slow, a little bit faster than quite slow, variations of slow, which I call grey,
which there's plenty of time for that in the week. When it comes to focused weekend long run, there needs to be definition, there needs to be some speed. Right now I'm running 7:32, which is the average for the whole run, which is just not good enough. 8 more of these runs to go. I want to be putting on a national best. Find out today if I get selected. I think I need to be more disciplined. Maybe it's time to go marathon monk mode. Get into mental strength and discipline and focus. Watch beat for 28 miles, 45k run in the bank. My name's Tim. I run miles and efforts must be redoubled.